What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You, they're ugly, kid. Every kid is ugly.
What? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh!
It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that boar and my clothes exploded. Arcanum.
Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up.
Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No. I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy?
Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch.
Hello there. If you recall, we left Vault Deserts to their fate last time, because they were actually doing quite well for themselves. So we're going to start another fortress, most likely near a volcano. Because it's important to step outside your comfort zone to learn new things in Dwarf Fortress. Not in real life. Don't live near a volcano in real life. We're off once again to Slazgo Ozpaz, the universe of Wind. I was actually just reading about eggs, because I think we're going to take some poultry on Embark, which I normally used to do. If you remember, I would have like a duckery behind the kitchen, and we would eat duck eggs, because you could also butcher them for their meat and their bones in an emergency. Or maybe it wasn't ducks, because turkeys either lay the most eggs or turkeys give the most meat. One of those things is true. The meat thing is true. Okay, so it was turkeys, yeah. So we're probably going to bring some turkeys with us on our Embark. And if I'm not mistaken, we're dealing with a light aquifer, which is the easy one to punch through. So this fortress actually has a lot of potential. The one thing is I'm not sure how to mine out lava safely, if you remember that person we deep fried. Quote unquote deep fried, because we were in the deep caverns too. Skip tutorial once more. But we will once again be a citizen of the Banner of Women. But we're going to live here. It is in a temperate shrubland, this volcano. The Flames of Wishing. We're near some goblins. I don't see... There's a brook. We might have water again. Water trouble. The Pointy Ocean. Okay. That's interesting. Now it says that there's not an aquifer under the volcano. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like deep soil. Oh, I like clay. It's a freshwater marsh. So there's clay. There's too much soil is the problem. Clay with a magna kiln would give us a very robust pottery industry. So this gives us sand for a glass industry, iron, gold, silver, copper, zinc, tin, lead. No brook concerns me. Well, so sorry, I keep forgetting. If we embark with the aquifer, that solves our water problems, because we can tap the aquifer to fill a reservoir. This is tricky, because I don't recall if I'm allowed to zoom in again. So the volcano should be in the embark. Deeps? I don't like the deep soil. I've selected an area with salt water. And I've selected an area with a light aquifer. I'm bored. I thought there was a way to zoom in. Oh, look at those cliffs. Now this is a little interesting because it says deep soil, but the volcano itself should go above ground level and be stone. You know what? You learn through doing. Deep soil, light aquifer. There's some sand right on the volcano. And then where was the clay? Shallow clay. Very deep. There's a flex stone. Let's go. We're going. Confirm. Now let's prepare for the journey carefully. We definitely want some turkeys. I'm gonna go 3 turkeys. Sorry, 3 hens and 1 gobbler to impregnate them with delicious turkey eggs. I actually don't like cats. I suppose cats will deal with vermin. Let's go. Let's go with 1 of each cat for now. Yeah, the aquifer doesn't solve our... Sorry. The aquifer does solve our water problems. And I'm not actually sure how there could be salt water. It looks like we're embarking like on a marsh that surrounds the volcano. So yeah, we have the turkeys. We have to get them into a turkey enclosure relatively quickly. And then I don't think we're going to plan the layout of this one too much. We're mostly just going to like live where we dig. Yeah, because we're going to have stuff like turkey, or not turkey, well, we're going to eat turkey eggs, but we're going to have things like magma channels powering our industry and stuff, so. Won't be as beautiful as your traditional. So there's the iron anvil, which we have. I'm going to get these dwarves ready to go. Uvash Sodalkin needs to be a miner. A novice carpenter. I definitely need a mason. Lionel here will be our planter because while we'll have the eggs. Oh, their skills don't cost points. Just each one has a designated amount. Okay. And unfortunately, see, this is what I always have a problem with this, because I really just want to choose the items and animals. I don't want to have to set their skills. So we have a miner, we have well, let's make him a really good miner. Actually, you know what? We have to get through the aquifer in good time, so I actually want 2 miners. And then I just need a cook and a brewer. Not a bowyer. A very good brewer. And a very good cook. Who the fuck is cook? Am I an idiot? Yes. I wonder why some of these are different colors. So you're a proficient miner, you're a proficient mason, proficient woodcutter. Woodcutting is kind of a lost art, I feel, for how much wood you go through. It's a proficient miner. Hey there. Let's get a little bit of masonry as well on these guys. Because so much of your fort is made out of stone. And then... Actually, I'm also going to make this guy a stone carver. Stone cutter, shit. So he can cut stone and mine, and he can carve stone and mine. And then the woodcutter is also our carpenter. The mason is also our engraver. Our brewer is... I suppose we could make all our kitchen staff farmers, but... Now, I don't think we can fish in an aquifer. Actually, you might be able to. That might be one of the nonsense things. And then, yeah, these guys don't have any other skills. We're going to have to hope that migrants will possess other skills. These are just some baseline settlers to get our volcano town up and running. And you can do these things at 0 skill. We just want to make sure the things that keep us alive, we have people that know how to do it. So yeah, we've been... So we're not going to have any good smiths. Nobody's really good at operating the smelter, which isn't too bad because we're going to be depending on magma, so it'll just be a time thing. And bars of ore don't have quality. Actually, furnace operator might specifically be like a charcoal furnace. I might be wrong, but... So yeah, we're going to metal crafter. We'll wing it. We'll wing it, and I like this embark so much, if these guys fuck up, we might just send another expedition to take over the remains of their outpost. Fortress name, group name, these should be generated randomly, so I won't edit those. Let us embark. Are you sure? Way too many points remain. Oops. Because these guys, we didn't give them any skills yet. Right. I have 500 points left, even though I started with all this other exciting stuff. I think I normally take a lot of plump home and spawn with me. Let's take 50, which is 2. Oh no, I have the wiki up. We're gonna try to go with some more efficient, some farm setups, which I think is like 3x7, because you can fertilize the farm to get more shit, and there's certain thresholds you want to fertilize on. Cave wheat could be fun as well, but that only grows a couple months of the year. We're gonna go with 25 pigtail seeds though for our textile industry, even though we didn't really do a textile industry last time. I want a second anvil, because we'll have access to magma. We have 2 picks. I only have 1 guy that chops down trees, so we can save some points there. Take a bunch of wine, because it'll take a while for our booze to come in. They're taking hungry heads with them. They can have 100 wine, but only 20 rum. I want them to be sophisticated drunkards. Take some thread. Couple extra rope. We can completely forgo the quiver and the crossbow because I don't have a ranger and I don't intend to hunt. Couple buckets. Let's bring a couple mugs. Can I embark with mugs? Miscellaneous. Potash, which is actually quite expensive, so fuck that. Yep, it's its own category. If I could bring some gold mugs. I could bring some coal mugs. Let's just bring some coalinite in memory of our last fortress. I want 5 coalinite mugs. Huh. Can't get coalinite mugs. Well, fuck me. I do want mug stuff. Limestone it is. Oh, sorry. Sandstone's the cheapest. 5 mugs. They'll have to share. And then I think you can do some stuff like if you bring enough junk with you, you get free bins. Can I embark with beds? I don't think I can. Because I guess you could do stuff like bring some wood with you. And just, because really you'd need just enough beds to keep your starter dwarves satisfied. And they could drill down to the cavern and you could harvest mushroom wood. Especially if you embarked with mushroom wood for consistency. Some tower cap logs. Fresh from the homeland. Well, apparently a steel helmet costs 300 points, so you wouldn't bring a set of equipment for your army. Bring some bags of sand. Some eggs. Some tools, perhaps? I don't know what the fuck these are. Some sheep wool beehives. A sheep wool jug. What in God's fucking name? An early jewelry workshop? We'd have to find the veins, wouldn't we? But I have 113 points. I'm just going to bring the rest in plump helmets. Because I'm mostly concerned about not getting a farm set up in time, even though it is very deep soil. So basically, one miner's going to have to dig really deep to see how deep it goes. Did my other fort implode? We just retired. It was too successful. It wasn't very exciting. Man, a fully grown plump helmet is 4 points. It's fucking highway robbery. But solves our point situation. I really could have just brought I could have brought more turkeys with me. And then these last guys need some catch-all skills for emergencies. Well, we'll make our cook also our butcher. And we'll make our brewer also our fisher dwarf. And our farmer... is also our tanner. Well, no, I don't think you can tan turkey. I don't think turkeys generate leather. Yeah, it got a little exciting at the end because we had that elven army fight the goblins, and that one guy just murdered them all because he was late for the war. That was neat. We just make him a fish cleaner, fish dissector. Oh, never mind, I forget which one's which, and I hate to think about it. We might need a pump operator, but anyone can operate a pump. A thresher, a miller. Yeah, we'll make him a miller. We start getting some cave wheat underway. We could make a bee town. Remember, Krug Smash had like a town of vampires that loved wax. And he doesn't have time to be our potter. I actually will make him a. We'll go one in clean, one dissect. And then there's still more shit. Bone carver, just in case. And then, what did I make you? What if I make the cook? Well, I don't want to make the cook the mayor because he's busy cooking. You know what? They can just keep the leftover skill points. That gives them room to grow. It doesn't. There's no benefit to embarking those spare points. I am ready. Do not fucking crash. Remember, it would crash a lot. You've arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes, blah, 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 blah. There's cougars here, so hopefully the dwarves are into that. Older women. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Ethithel. Later rings. Or late rings. Strike the earth. Not so fast. What's this fucking volcano? Peat. Alright, so not stone. Where is it? It becomes day sight very quickly, so we can actually tunnel in here. Alright, so that solves our deep soil problem because we're up so high. Very weird the volcano transitions into peat. Very hilly. Hematite right on those. Oh, there she is. Found the volcano. That is a bit of a drop. And that lava is our friend for a very long time. Cool. Man, we could see like the MRI. It's very... It's got a bit of an escarpment, I suppose that is what you'd call that. And then it widens here, and then there's your lava. So where the fuck am I? Where are my boys? I've already lost them. What kind of trees grow here? Peach trees. Oh. Well, I suppose I would just look them up and then center on them, wouldn't I? Speaking of, let's see what the hell our guys look like. It won't turn out well. Man, fuck you, Uvash. It won't turn out well. What do you look like? She's tall and muscular. Her large irised, round rust eyes are deeply sunken. Her somewhat broad nose is incredibly upturned. Her hair is incredibly straight. Her very short hair is neatly combed. Her head is extremely narrow. Her ears are extremely tall. Her hair is a dark chestnut, and her skin is ecru. Alright, so we're here on 38. I don't know why they felt compelled to climb to, like, the very top of the volcano, actually. Yep, that's the volcano the boss told us to look for. So the one downside is we do need to be at the lava to begin our adventures. 18 is where it begins, and unfortunately, that is quite into it. So what I'm thinking right off the bat is we have like a grand entrance hallway that we would flood with lava. But the question is, how the fuck are we going to drain that lava? We're also going to need a lot of magma-safe stone. Which we have the wiki up, so we'll just check. So there's a lot of trees on the sides of the volcano, but there is no water, and I have a feeling the aquifer is going to be kind of deep. So we have two tasks. Is someone needs to dig down and find the aquifer, because that's our water source. We also have to hope that the aquifer is over the entire bark, because I'm across a couple tiles here. And then we need enough wood for bins and beds, and then we can start to tunnel in. I guess we have to be a little careful because it becomes stone quite quickly. This is sand. Cinnamon grossular. Marble. Ooh. Very decadent. If I could find enough marble, that'd be a really easy town to just make everything out of marble. What is this? A bayberry tree. Alright, well, we need some lumber for starters. That should be enough. Some hematite right here, which is pretty nice. What is this? Ice! What the fuck? Oh, it's winter. Okay. The pond froze over. You'd think that close to the volcano, it would not freeze, but... I'm just trying to figure out how exactly we're going to go about getting down there quickly. Because the real classy thing to do would be to have a giant bridge going over it. Which is a mistake I feel a lot of people make. Because if you fight on that bridge and you dodge off of it, you fall to your death in lava. So 18 barely legal volcanoes is where the magma begins. 18. And then we don't really get too close. We're pretty much going to have to dig down. I like this. Very hilly. Trying to find a nice entrance. Oh, these fucking Russian sex bots. I do like the marble, but I'm worried about getting enough marble. Allanite, cinnabar. So I'm way over. Actually, that's not too far. It's a very tall tree, Jesus Christ. Ten Z levels high. So even if I made my entrance here, we're still several levels above the volcano's caldera, I believe it's called. I feel everyone does the volcano bridge, though. And I did say we weren't going to get too fancy. We're just going to, like, live in the mines. Native copper, which I'm not sure if that actually smelts into copper. I think so. Well, first things first is if we're not actually going to embark, well, if we're not going to live here, we should cancel the tree adventures that I issued. It's not even any flat land, really, for a nice entrance. That's okay, though. I'm still digging down 18 fucking minutes. Peat. I can't recall if I'm allowed to grow in peat. We just can't carve it on this side because that's the caldera. Or maybe the caldera is when the volcano is dormant and like it closes up. I think that's Subnautica was on top of one of those. Clay, loam, clay, basalt. So it becomes rock around 30. There's some stone. I'd like a little more flat land near our entrance, but I guess that's kind of, well, no, I'm getting way too worked up here. We don't need a grand entrance, because we're not going to have merchants. It's the winter. We have until autumn to get a presentable-looking fortress built, so let's just... Right there, dig down. There. I always get overly worried about, like, leftover tunnels looking shitty. That will be enough wood. Then we'll dig down. Looks like there's plenty of stuff to mine here. Yeah, we can just strip the mountain as we go. Just get underway, please. Overthinking it. Dacite, phyllite. Obsidian. Obsidian this high up? I thought normally obsidian's a lot closer to the, man, that's a lot of fucking obsidian. Galena's lead, if I'm not mistaken. Quartzite. Let's check. See, I was looking up turkeys and stuff. Let's look up quartzite. It's metamorphic and it's magma safe. I like that. Material value 1. I think quartzite is a weird purple color, though. I don't have a problem with the color purple. I just have a problem with making every piece of furniture in my fortress purple. And yeah, I have no fucking clue how to safely get magma where we need it. See, I would dig here, and then I would just slowly channel it all out until it goes over some workshops. Any coal? Well, actually, it doesn't matter, does it? Rough-hewn obsidian. Native gold. I like marble. I like the marble. This also obsidian? It is. Is that fucking aquifer though, huh? That gold vein gonna go all the way through? That's kinda neat. I think your mining skill also determines your chance of stones being left behind, so it's a good thing we have 2 proficients. Brimstone. Ooh. We've got some, I don't want it to puncture any of our main mining efforts, but we need to find that fucking aquifer. So let's go down to -10. There's enough map here for us to live above the aquifer, but we can utilize its water for a hospital. There's a chunk of obsidian. I think obsidian makes good swords. Obsidian is also found surrounding magma pools. It's the only stone that can be created during play. It's an economic stone by default. Obsidian can also be made into obsidian short swords. These are good at first to defend your fort from weak in comparison to any metal weaponry. It won't even go through copper armor. Well, that's no fun. Although it's material value 3, so things made out of obsidian look nice. This just keeps going. Where are we gonna live, though? It is fucking winter time. It's cold enough for the, For now, we'll live in one of these obsidian mines. Where's the guy I instructed to find that aquifer for us? There's the marble. Malachite. Rhyolite quartzite with some galena. Cobaltite. Microcline. Microcline is pretty generic stuff. Granite. Schist. Really? -10 didn't hit the aquifer yet. Maybe the aquifer is somewhere else. Go down to -30. Fuck, let's just go into the volcano, -45. That is a very deep volcano. I do have to hurry up and figure out where the fuck we're gonna live, though. We can grow on the dirt. I need to find a place for the turkeys to live, too. Let's just start here. We can just wall this off, too. Destroy the stairs and wall it off. Our town's going to be very susceptible to attack because of my lackadaisical approach to building it. So you'd slowly channel that out tile by tile. Or would you? Which things run on magma? One blast furnace, one kiln, one smelter. We have sand, so we can gather glass. I think we have a place to get clay as well. We're just kind of... This is gonna be a pretty messy looking fort. We might even just construct walls instead of carving out runes. That's gonna take them quite a fucking while to get through, by the way. Silty clay? I don't really do pottery. I tried once, or maybe that was sand. Clay. Silty clay counts, each of which can be gathered for use in ceramics. If your bark site has at least one type of clay, it will be shown as clay or shallow clay. The gathering and use of clay is done from a magma kiln. In order to gather clay, a gathering zone must be designated over a clay-bearing tile, much like sand. However, gathering clay creates a clay boulder and does not require a bag. These clay boulders are stored in the stockpile. I'm worried that the clay is finite, and it's the sand that's infinite. That might be a lie. For now, we have a diorite stonework. Well, no, it's a stoneworker. I'm used to it being called a mason's workshop. Diorite. And then we'll come construct that for us. And yeah, just pretty sloppy in the beginning. You don't want to get carried away like I always do. A little carpenter made out of diorite as well. So that gives us the basics of infrastructure. I need 7 beds. What are we getting here? Some basalt? The one thing we do have to be particular about is the room we carve out for the turkeys. Galena. Of all the things to be right near the town, Galena's shit. Because it becomes lead. Glania? Oh, nope, sorry, some silver comes out of it. That's good. It'll always make 4 lead, and it can make silver. Okay. And then lead is heavy, so you can make hammers out of it, but I can't remember if it... Oh, that'd be cool, though. If we have magma, we can just make metal floors. That's a good choice. It's low value and high weight make it a poor choice for anything, for personal objects or anything portable. So yeah, we could make lead floors in the thoroughfare, but on travel astronaut, you could smooth and carve it. Well, we live on a fucking volcano. I want to make it out of metal. If you have a surplus of it, lead can be semi-useful for decorating objects and training metal crafters. It is worth 2, so it's worth a little bit more than copper. Speaking of, I can be alloyed with copper and tin to make pewter, which is only material value 3. Ooh. Looks nice, though. How's the living chamber coming along? Rusting zircons. Well, let's get started right away. The magma's always so... No, yeah, well, no, it's a fucking giant volcano. We can pull from other parts of it. Let's start off with a magma furnace. Smelt everything. We can deal with a magna kiln later. And, I mean, a magna glass furnace would be great. But I kind of don't want to deal with glass right now. We might just deal with clay in this fortress. But for now, we definitely need... I'm going to go 2 magma smelters. So, the magma just needs to be in the center tile under it, so we'll use this as like a hole to get down. And then we'll channel this tile out and then let the magma flow in. There they go. These guys will need somewhere to sleep, though. But yeah, the turkey room, which will be... We'll just put it here. Well, no, sorry. They want double doors, because I think they changed it in the Steam version. You can't lock a door for animals, so... The turkeys might be able to come out and cause problems. Hope they don't fucking fall in the lava. So it'd go door, open space door for an airlock. And then this is where the turkeys would live. There could be a lot of them, so we'll give them the space they need. We'll put a kitchen right there for eating their eggs. I have to resist the urge to carve shit out. Let's just make things at a diorite for now for consistency. I should dig out a farm though, which is up pretty fucking high. Up in Sand World, which is practically on the fucking surface. Hey! Oh, that's just the fucking melted ponds, because it's spring already. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna look at farm plot, which will show us the proper size. Yeah, the good breakpoints are 1 by 7. 1 by 3 is another good one. 3 by 5 is 2.6. This is how much fertilizer gets consumed per tile. 6 by 7 is a good one. .86, 2.6. I'm gonna go 3 by 7. A little trick. I think I can grow on sandy loam. We could do a bucket brigade and just irrigate some rocks. Ah, here we go. A properly managed and fully utilized 3x3 plot growing plum helmets can produce an average up to 2,700 units of alcohol per year, enough to provide food. A fortress of 95 dwarves. And a 5x5 plot can produce up to 75. Man, maybe my farms are too big. So 5x5 is 25, and we just put down two 21s. So we can technically... It's over 500 dwarves worth of booze. Let's ramp down here. Maybe I'm thinking too big. Go with a single 3x7. Yeah, that's our plum helmet farm. Alright. Some hematite here, which intrigued me, but I also want this. Well, for now, our dormitory is going to be up here on the obsidian floor. I have a little more obsidian, because then I'll make them a room of obsidian. Which I can actually do down here, I guess, because we have a room for it. So... instructions. Actually, let's just make blocks of obsidian forever. And I can't. You know what? I don't think I can specify the material is the problem. Wait. I think I can. Okay, good. People were complaining that they couldn't figure out how to set the material, but I think a lot of complaints were people just aren't used to the menus. So we're going to make a bunch of obsidian blocks, which we can use to block in a dormitory here, because they might be too close to that workshop. I did not think of that. Alright. Magma shit's good to go. I think. Let's make sure I'm right. So that will channel down, which will let the magma in. And then we can build furnaces right there, and then we'll wall this off so, like, I don't know, fucking giant crows or rocks can't fly in, but fortress is going to be a little loosey-goosey. She flowing? There she goes. And I didn't fuck up the pressure, so the magma's not shooting up, killing everybody. Alright. So first, we need an obsidian wall right here. And then we put the 2 magma smelters. Block at this location. Put it right here, because that's where the furnace is. I'm dumb. We'll make it out of basalt, because I guess this other one isn't magma safe. Then we've got our 2 smelters. When you use the booze in cooking. You know, I never cook with my booze. I guess we could just have the work order say that you're not allowed to cook booze if there's not a lot of booze. So there we go. See, we've walled off the magma, which is actually quite a smooth transition. I like that. So now they're quote unquote safe from the magma. All right, I'll make 2 wooden doors. Two doors. That'll go here. And then this will be, I forget what it's fucking called, pasture for the turkeys. I have to kill these 2 yaks because they're just going to chill out on the mountain and cause trouble. Well, not necessarily. But probably. Metal object, smelt made of gold, smelt tetrahedrite already. Looks like we're out of obsidian already. Alright, well that didn't work. Why did you stop making obsidian blocks? Because there's still obsidian to spare. Oh, you know what it is? I think I only gave 1 order. These guys are actually going to sleep like shit. I think they get interrupted if they're within 7 tiles of a workstation. I've discovered an expansive cavern deep underground. Spring is here. Oh fuck, you went right into it too, huh? Well, I have no idea where the fucking aquifer is, but we found some cavern water here on -39. Ooh, it actually sort of skirts the volcano. Now, if you wanted to have fun, if you wanted to have a bit of a giggle, we could pop that open, just drain several dozen layers of magma into the cavern. The problem is that would most likely exhaust the magma supply. Would be fun though. It's a very deep volcano. I'm not confident that's enough magma to fill up the cavern. And it would also probably flow off screen. Alright, well that's not too good. That is the second shaft. We always do an offshoot shaft in case we find a cavern and cause trouble. What the fuck is that? A dead sparrow. Okay, must have been my hunters. This is our plum helmet farm. We're gonna make it just plum helmets for now. A farm is actually a workshop. No mud/soil for farm, so I actually can't farm on sand. I swore I could. Are you sure? No mud/soil. Yeah, I don't think I can make that a farm. So that's just a room. Well, we can gather some. That is a problem, though. What we could do is if we can get down to the cave quick enough, we can wall it off with like obsidian blocks. Something like this. This is kind of functional, so we could just, like, log wall it off. Like a little fort. You can just come in through here. I'm overthinking it, and we're wasting resources doing it that way. Go. This is incredibly dangerous, by the way, because I am going to make this go up into the fortress. Well, actually, we can sort of secure it. We can have it do this. Then we can have like a drawbridge or something guarded here, but that gets us access to water as well. There you go. Look at me trying to get out of my comfort zone. Going to the cavern right away. We're only one season in. Let me double check that shit about noise. Only 5 jobs cause noise. Digging, woodcutting, engraving, fortification. Really, workshops don't make noise. Contrary to the common belief based on earlier versions, workshops do not produce any noise. So as long as we're not digging near the bedrooms, it's actually not disturbing you. You learn something new every day. Those beds installed. Hopefully we've made enough obsidian blocks. Sure shit looks like it. One bed left. The wall, I will choose the material myself. There we go. That's got to be fucking cozy. Little obsidian coffin motel. That's the dormitory. Some room for turkeys. One is almond, one is persimmon. And then we can make some nest boxes for them to lay egg. I think they lay eggs no matter what, or if I leave it unattended in a nest box, it'll become a turkey, and they need a nest box to lay eggs. But we're going to want a lot of nest boxes. Pretty much, I think, is you can make it terrible factory farm conditions, like a turkey to a tile, and they won't be too miserable. A masterpiece almond door. Really? That is very early. Well, I guess I made him proficient at his job. Spring is here and it's raining. Alright, how are things going over there by the little farm we're trying to make? Hey, they got the farm all walled off already. Good work, fellas. So not only is this farmland, this is cavern farmland. That's some primo shit. See, what is no mud / soil left? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, never mind. I think it's because... Oh, I see. Because I was in continue to build mode, and the error is that there's already something on top of it. Because it's a building, that means it's not soil. So we maybe could have planted on that soil, but I think this is a much cooler farm. Because we can have like farmers' workshops and shit down here now. We've already got a little cavern outpost. It's all sealed in with some willow wood barricades, which are unbreakable. Monsters can't break walls. I was a little concerned we wouldn't get that done in time, but they overcame, they persevered. Alright, I've got a King's Ransom and obsidian blocks for now. Let's stop that. I need 2 doors. I can't set... The doors are made out of... I'd probably have to do a work order. But I just need some doors to seal in the dormitory. And then, let's make some nest boxes. I think nest boxes... Fuck you then. Actually, I think nest boxes are a craft. Yes. So I need a stone crafter's workshop. Diorite. It's not magma safe, remember, so we're going to have to probably strip all this down. And then what do we fertilize it with? It's, I think it's ground up wood. I have to specify the material, unfortunately. Make a bunch of diorite mess boxes. Oops. I wish it was that easy. Alright, well it looks like we need somewhere to eat and sleep and work, so we have 7 dwarves. It's like 7 tables and 7 chairs out of blocks. Oh, now you can make it out of fucking whatever you want. Like a rock table. Actually, no. The diorite's closer. So I need 1 table for the bookkeeper, 1 for the manager, and then 3 to eat, so 5. So 5 tables, 5 chairs. Shit. 4. Alright. The stoneworker and the brewer have been married, together at last. And this cavern hallway's been capped, so we can mine off this if we want. Tetrahedrite, you know what? I'm in a tetrahedrite mood if we have infinite fuel. This can even loop into the fortress. I don't give a shit. The hell was that? Marble? Marble. Oh, that was auto. It's a little off center, I think. Let's not get too attached to aesthetics with this fortress. We're trying to go for some function, more organic design. The tables are almost done. I like that. It's because the diorite's right nearby, I bet. So it's thrones. No, it's chair. Chair. Not CG. That's goddamn. What the fuck is it called? Throne. It is a throne. Or. This will be a lot easier once we have a manager, but we don't have one right now, so. Not basalt, how dare you. All diorite. And we'll have like a little meeting hall right here off of the dormitory. I'm actually going to step away and go to the bathroom while that gets crafted. Hopefully we don't die in the meantime. Now, is this a petition I see? I guess Monster Hunters because we're in the caverns now, right? Yep. No. Just because I don't want to see combat alerts constantly. Alright, that's all done. Five tables, 5 chairs. I really like my furniture to match, so we're off to a good start in that regard. Alright, so the dining hall is the middle. This is the manager's office. The bookkeeper's office. I did approve it. Okay, we have to actually assign these people, by the way. So the expedition leader is also, what's this? A symbol. Cool. A symbol of office. The manager will be our woodworker. And the bookkeeper will be our stoneworker. There you go. They both have places to work now. So we can start issuing work orders. Where's that fucking bed? Alright, so what do we have? Let's save it, because we haven't. This is Fart 2. No, Fart 2. So they have a place to eat. They don't have food yet. And the food is starting to dwindle, so we have to be very careful about that. I didn't plant all those... No, I did not plant all those plum helmet seeds yet, did I? So we'll want to get those seeds planted. So we don't cook the seeds, but we cook the booze. But they hate cooking with booze, is the thing. I might be able to specify cooking it with booze. I can't recall if you could force ingredients in a work order. And then this fortress might also export food if we can get a really strong farming industry up. Haven't smelted a single piece of metal, by the way, after making a big deal about living in a volcano. Let's get a jeweler while I'm at it. Whoa, I see you trying to make it out of something you shouldn't be. Everything's at a die rate. Let's fucking try, homie. Alright, now what else do we need? We need those nest boxes. I will do a work order on that one. This will be a one-time work order of 10 diorite nest boxes to craft Dwarf. Nice collection of gems to cut. Fortunately, I don't have a good gem cutter. Some sphalerite, which is a very large vein of it, might I add. Sphalerite, I want to say, is tin? Zinc. Come back, Zinc. Come back! Now, we can smelt it into an alloy of brass, which I think is quite valuable. Material value 7. Yes, we can make brass crafts. Sphalerite and tetrahedrite becomes 8 brass. Zinc and copper have material value of 2, but brass is a value of 7, making it a very profitable alloy to produce. Value increase of 250. Brass is not magma safe. That's fine. We do have some stockpiling issues, mostly the fact that I have 0 stockpiles assigned currently. These guys need a place to play. A place to pray. A meeting area. It's also a temple. To no specific deity. The defender of flashes. But that's going to cause those animals to come in that I don't want. Yep, sparse floor fungus, so we could have had a farm here. I just got tricked. Some hematite, I like this. But they'll probably go mad. So we'll come at it from there, so they're not in the sun. I like that too. I like this. There's a lot of hematite on this level. Hard part will be getting it back home. Because we have a bit of a wheelbarrow and bin situation in that none of them exist. A bin. And to save on wood, we won't make barrels. We'll make jugs. Basalt jugs. Or is it a pot? A barrel is also... For most uses, barrels can be replaced by a large pot, which is made at the Craftsworks Workshop. That's another work order. I need 10 basalt jugs. So is it a jug or a large pot? It's a large pot. Okay. And then I think there's a default order to just cut gems forever, but we'll just do this too. Lady Consort is visiting. Now, we don't have to make any mugs because I embarked with some mugs, so that'll buy us a bit of time. Let's make this our food stockpile for now. This is where we'll put all our food. I mean, honestly, all food. I think food generally has to go in a barrel. Not seeds. Seeds are just going to take up space. I'm going to say 15. And a couple wheelbarrows. Yeah, these yaks have to get dealt with or they're gonna die of starvation in here. We'll very quickly want to turn them into some prepared meals. Oh, that reminds me, I keep forgetting to sow those plum helmet seeds. Plum helmet. Plum helmet. There we go, and then yeah, I don't have fertilizer, but we'll be able to fertilize eventually. There's a giant emus down here, some native gold, there's some tetrahedrites, so we would probably want to make, we'd probably like tunnel out here, make like a cool like pillbox or bunker, and that's how we get out into the caves. Have a squad station down here. Or even, we could put that anywhere, because we have the stairs right here, huh? A lot of water out this way. The soil is better in the cavern, so like even without fertilizer, it should have a much better yield than up near the surface. Let's look it up actually. Soil. Soil can't be smooth. Building a farm or removing imperfection on top of soil makes it furrowed. Yeah, I don't. It definitely said it on our last fortress that it was less efficient than like deep soil. Farming. Subterranean farming. Underground farming is not restricted to soil layers. Anything in the cavern, even just rocks, can hold mushrooms. I don't know. Maybe it's cool to find itself. Now, tetrahedrite, remember, we will collect. Because we have the magma. The food stockpile is concerningly empty. And then, yeah, we have to find a place to butcher. Let's put the butcher right there for now. That'll die, right? Better the planting skill. Yeah, that makes sense. So we have one plant. Let's make sure that we... I think everybody can harvest by default, but let's make sure we don't have it set to everybody helps plant. Standing orders. Hauling. Everybody harvests, but only planters plant. Okay, plum helmets, don't cook them. Because they cook the seed. But you're allowed to cook with the booze. And then we're allowed to cook all that shit too, okay. So yeah, we can, yeah, okay. That lines up with the wiki. So yeah, you can plant anywhere in a cavern, it's just dangerous. Which, technically it's not because we walled off a section with a low ceiling. So, magma might melt the wall, but other than that, nothing will be able to penetrate our little farming fortress we built down there. Hello, baby snatcher? A buzzard stole some mushrooms! Are you fucking serious? That's my fault for not having all my shit inside, but also, I did designate a stockpile. Alright, let's make this a stockpile. Hey, what's that? Native copper. Hey now. Accept. Alright, so this one holds everything, but not ammo or animals. No food. No garbage. Garbage goes on the surface. I can't remember if miasma spreads in the cavern layer. I don't think it does, because there's a breeze down there. I might be wrong. Worst case scenario, I might just make a dumping pit and we just dump it in the cavern lake. We definitely don't see corpses or stone or wood. But we'll store wood in a stockpile down here that I'm creating right now. That we have some wood indoors. Just wood. And if you somehow get 55 DIMs, you're allowed to put things in them. Whoa! Look at all this native gold. Did we ever get those iron veins? No, we did not. Let's get the hell does cassiterite turn into? Maybe more zinc. Cassiterite is tin. Let's just start off with some native gold, which I believe I have quite a bit of. I can really just put in an order for each. Native gold, native silver, sphalerite. And galena. Don't have a surplus of labor right now, but that'll keep the fellas busy. I forget who's my smelter. Considering the gold. There you go. Now those aren't work orders, so. The second we run out, that work order will dry up. The buzzard's not just going to keep fucking stealing my food, even though it is summer. Some bins and wheelbarrows. A bunch of blocks. Not a lot to make out of them. I'll door off the dormitory, just as a courtesy. Refuse stockpile on the surface, or just toss garbage in the volcano? We should probably just toss it in the volcano, which we can do like this. Actually, no, wait. You tried to trick me. Not really, but if we throw it right into the volcano, it'll splash up. So we're going to want to make like a plank of something magna safe, and they just stand and dump it off that. I like this little amethyst cluster piece, so we'll explore this. That's where we'll put our plank. Some tetrahedrite. There's actually a lot of tetrahedrite lining the volcano. Never mind. Fuck this. What is something magna safe? I'm gonna say... Well, obsidian would work, so... They'll dig their way out, then we'll just have like a little obsidian plank, and it's a dumping zone. You dump things off the edge. And it will splash up, but we're up quite a bit. And it won't hit anybody because there's nothing going on near the edge of the volcano there. Nothing to catch in the central swamps. We're like 5 or 6 up, so that's pretty safe. And then, I mean, we kind of need a stone stockpile, but also, I just don't want them to fucking bother. What are we making here? We're making the nest. How's that nest box not ready yet? Maybe he was busy. Furniture. Cages, restraints. Instructions? Where the fuck were nest boxes? Wasn't furniture. Is it a farming thing? Yes, it is. I mean, they're only diorites, so that'll do. Yes, these yaks need to be murdered before they stink up the place, and then we need to cook those yaks into food. Creatures. And they're both the same sex, so it's not like we could get free yaks if we had a pasture on the surface. Alright, and then... if there's ever unrotten meat, remember, we cook food was the good work order. Prepare an easy meal. Unrotten prepared meat. Yeah, if we ever have meat, cook some food. Restarts, if completed, check daily. And then another work order is to just make food. Prepare an easy meal. If there's ever. We'll go less than 100 meals because you want to have a good surplus and things start to go awry on you. And he tries to do that every day. And then he's on the last box. And the last of the pots. Which I don't see any of these pots in this work, so I'm a little concerned. That these large basalt pots are not being used in this. They should be. I might have been tricked, and it might actually have to be a jug. A jug is... nope, it's just to store royal jelly or honey or oil. Okay. Crisis averted. They're just not bothering to fill up the food stockpile yet. What's this? Oh, I murdered those yaks. That was me. And then we just need to get a stone stockpile. Get all this fucking stone out of here. Without being a quantum stockpile. Our food shot up. That was probably all we need. Everything's coming along here. Looks like it's been fully planted, so that should be quite a party. And then it would be an absurd amount of food, but we could make this entire thing like in a regularly shaped mushroom farm. It's like my miners are just very busy right now. More dilemma. And that makes sense, because nobody's moved in yet. So we just have the two guys trying to handle all our mining orders that I've given quite a few. We were working on a garbage dump, weren't we? They haven't had a chance to get to it yet. What else are we missing here? Got a butcher, the baker, the obsidian block maker, jewel cutter, smelters, which nobody's really working at. I'm sorry, are you just on vacation, fella? There's a bookkeeper. I'm meditating. Alright, that's fine, actually. I need my bookkeeper nice and fresh. A mechanic for defenses is probably a good idea. Hey now, hey now, hey now. A diorite mechanic. And a trade depot, we're just not going to do any trading this year. We wasted the year, basically. Siege workshop, ooh. We could do stuff with, ballista. That could be fun. That's a lot of work to set up, though. You have to plan that out pretty well. The still for making booze? We don't have a still yet. And we should probably get on that because they're under orders not to cook the mushrooms, so... Carpenter already. Tanner for making leather, I mean, that would address... what is this? Capture and train small animals. No, that's a kennel, I think. The Tanner does help us for strange moods. Oh, hey, we did get some items. We're up to 10. If you're rid of basalt for the basalt pots, Buzzard keeps stealing all the fucking mushrooms. You're specifically supposed to store them here. Okay, plants. Plump helmets. I don't know why there's still shit up at the wagon. Oh, mushroom seeds are here. The anvils are here. A lot of the booze. Now, why is this not getting... There's a lot of shit that should have been moved by now. What the fuck? It's a little concerning, frankly. Some of it's been placed here already, huh? Three new townspeople. Are they sorted by arrival date? They're both doctors. 2 doctors and a clothier. Here's your skills. Well, I mean, he's a good doctor. Great diagnostician and adept surgeon. Competent suture. Can't do much of anything else, though. We'll make him our chief medical officer. We'll make one of them the chief medical officer. High Master... Okay, this guy. Errol Zolabhan is our chief medical dwarf. Oh, wait, no, hang on. High Master Diagnostician. I think that's okay. We can appoint the other doctor roles in a kitchen, or sorry, not a kitchen, bone kitchen, the hospital. And then I don't have a broker, but we don't have a trade depot. The trade depot is actually going to pass us by this year because I have nothing to trade. Just thinking about bindles. I'm new. Yeah, 2 doctors would move in. I guess you could say things are really heating up. I suppose I have a very metropolitan kingdom with the Banner of Women. Oh, fuck, I hope I'm with the Banner of Women still. Because we embarked right near them. I might actually be part of another dwarf civilization. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. I'm not sure. That garbage chute carved out yet? No, I think way too much auto mining is going on somewhere. A bunch there. Are you guys up on the surface? Is that what this is? No, you're not here either. The fuck are my miners? Galena. Goddamn volcano's made out of lead and iron. Which isn't bad. I've had worse. Oh no, miasma! Oh, nobody hauled the meat! You fools! You absolute fools. Ah, corpses and rifles. Son of a bitch. Well, we're gonna have a real grumpy parade going soon. Because the worst part is they don't even want to carry it away, usually. We'll see if they actually do. I actually got it pretty quick. No, it just hasn't started emitting its next batch of miasma yet. The whole yak rotted before we moved it over for some reason. Now, come on now. I've specifically told you to put fucking barrels here, and I just see food on the ground by itself. When this stockpile has, the barrels in it. Now, why is that? See, you're not even supposed to be storing barrels. New stockpile. Barrels 15. Sure as shit doesn't look like 15 to me. Maybe I'm wrong. No, it looks like I can't. I fucking absolutely can use a pot to replace it. Pots? No, yeah. They function much like barrels and have the same capacity. Why isn't it going in? Stone pots are heavier than wooden barrels. Yeah. Large pots can be made from stone. Like, did I make jugs or large pots? I've done this before. I remember using stone instead of barrels. It's a large pot. What's this? I'm getting a sweet hauling tip here. Haulers. Pull up the doctors. This is a priority task. See if that works. Oh, I don't have a dump zone. That's a refuse zone. That's why no one was doing it. Am I blind? Where's the dump? Garbage dump. That's why those guys weren't hauling it. Yeah, I guess the rocks are in the way. Good call. This will be our rock pile. Just stone, wheelbarrows, fort. I mean, wouldn't be one of my forts without miasma. That's why the other fort did so well. No miasma throwing a wrench in things. A wheelbarrow. Just 10 wheelbarrows for now. I think we are low on wood, aren't we? So a little bit, but that's all the wood, so that's how you know we're low. Yeah, that's what it was. There just wasn't a garbage dump. Alright, well we got some bones, but we lost the meat. Prioritize getting this fucking rock setting. I'm very annoyed about these stone pots though. And then we'll want a few mechanisms. Out of... I still have diorite to spare. How the fuck can I make, just any rock, I guess. There. 10 mechanisms. Yeah, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the barrels and shit too are here. Put in the goddamn food stockpile, you fucking rascals. Then I guess I don't have a work order for booze, do I? Yeah, make the meals. So yeah, if we don't have enough food, make food, and if we have too much meat, make food. And then I need a new one for just make booze all the time. The amount of seeds available is less than 21, I think. Add a conditional work order, but I don't think I can... Not of the item being checked, I want to modify the item being made. Oh wow. Yeah, we probably got a couple of crybabies. That got a little too close to the miasma. Let's make a stockpile here for all the ore we've been digging up. All metal ores. There you go. Smelt anything we have. Are they even trying to fill up that rock stockpile? No, they're really not. I do only have 2 miners. It's a little problem. There's always a sweet spot where you need enough labor to build your projects, but then you get too many, and then it's a pain in the ass to keep them happy and fed and stuff. There's my cavern. Expedition leader? What are you doing? Plant seeds, okay. Just harvesting, alright, yeah, because the mushrooms are starting to come in. Yeah, I can't remember, or I don't know if it's possible, because I recall reading that it's difficult to make them cook the booze, because they prefer solid food, so I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are there dump orders on the booze? because there's a rock under it. That was scary. Should I assign a wheelbarrow to a dump? Because that'll make it a lot easier to dump rocks. I cannot. I mean, I could make the garbage dump a hospital. You know, if you're into that. Stray cat has given birth to a kitten. It begins. Now the work orders are just getting fucking a little spammy. Look at these poor guys. They just live in a giant chamber they carved out near the volcano. Probably very warm, at least. Quartzite. The defense situations beginning to concern. But we haven't even actually begun to carve out a real fort. Actually kind of like this. Pretty open right here. Nice dramatic entrance. It's into the sand. Okay. Starts very wide and then it narrows to 3. Yeah, I really want to flood the entrance hall with magma. I don't know how I would drain it or where I drain it to. You can drain it back in to the volcano, I suppose. That could cause problems with water pressure. It could burst up into my workshops. I'm not even sure if my workshops are magma safe now that I think about it. I think they have to be. I don't think they're allowed to make a magma workshop out of something that's not magma safe. And then so like you'd make this the drawbridge. I'm not actually sure. There's quite a bit of metal on this too. Hematite, tetrahedron. Some more native copper up here. I did say I was going to live in like parts I carve up dramatically. That it. And this is all sandy, loam shit. Silty. Silty clay. Well, we can use that for pottery, I suppose. Channel down again. You know how I love my ramps. That gets us pretty into the heart of the fort. I'm kind of confident that these are made out of obsidian, but we can just reconstruct it, right? So yeah, because what I'm thinking is you would have the entrance, you'd like flood it. and then we'd like screw pump it out, I guess, and then shit it back out into the volcano. That could be tricky. Because in order for that to work, we would also need to hand pump it. Let's just hold off on it. I'm gonna have to give that a think. We'll worry about that on another one. I definitely want to use the magma as part of our defenses, but for now we'll just use it on an economic scale. And yeah, this will be the old fort, so we will, Actually, we'll do my favorite defensive technique, which is you just have a trap door, because building destroyers can't punch up. It's always fun. So I need a obsidian hatch cover. And then once we have this exit, we can wall off our initial delve, which unfortunately we can't. Well, we can. It'll just be a little trickier because we'll also have to wall this off. We'll do that right here. Gold nuggets, but they can haul that to the main entrance. Then we also have to cap that with obsidian. We do have to be a little careful because we have to actually finish this before we cap it off, don't we? So let me hold off on that ceiling. Suspend it for me. What are you fucking mad lads doing here? Bunch of seeds I need you to move in still. There was some marble. I like that. Ah, my miners are busy. Let's not fucking give anything else to do. Because this is good. The hatch is impenetrable, but it won't be our main line of defense, because obviously our town is not going to be based in this large warehouse forever. There we go. Now they're using the pots. Where's the food? No prepared food barrel. Okay. Our food and drink situations are somewhat under control now. Want these boulders out of here so the turkeys have a little more room for turking. Autumn has come. We are going to miss that very first trade caravan, but I generally don't trade. Like, there's a couple things that catch my eye, but my fortresses are usually self-sufficient. What this rock is going on? Alright, where are my miners? He's cutting gems. Why are you cutting gems? There's a world of opportunity waiting for you. This other miner is storing an item in a barrel. Let's turn that off. Only selected people do this. Huh. But why are you mining? Why are they... Only selected people are supposed to haul, but they're helping. Maybe it's everybody hauls if it's a standing order thing. Work orders, labor, standing orders. What? I'm not sure why everybody harvests. Yeah, I don't know why that miner's not mining. Well, no job? Fucking very much doubt that, my man. You better be meditating. That was weird. Make diorite mechanisms? There are mining tasks currently. It's a huge Galena vein right there. You guys cap that wall for me at least? They capped the wall. I'm really confused that nobody's mining the entrance out. Yeah, I guess I could just up the priority, couldn't I? Although it's a grim reminder of the winter hardships to come, the supply caravan from the comedic Haim is a welcome sight. I'm not a part of the Wheel of Women, am I? Banner of Women. Their eyes are alight with the anticipation. Yeah, we don't really deal with the caravan this year. The Crundle and somebody. That fucking buzzard is stealing my food again. I don't know how that's possible. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Well, they did dig it, so that was a hot tip on the priority. Because then now we can build that hatch cover. I swore I made an obsidian hatch. Oh well. There's much to share, not that I care. Trade agreements, strength, and bonds. Shut up. There's a need for amulets expected next year. 206%, so we'll want to try to make a shitload of amulets for the next year, then that'll really get us back on track. Smelt? Oh my god. I mean, they have other jobs, but it's weird that they just will not prioritize the mining. I didn't want to do this, even though there's no reason not to, but I'm going to have to make this a priority 1 task. There. Starting to get some sad sacks. I have a lot of people that are not doing a fucking job. It's these doctors. And that kind of makes sense because they're in the hospital and they don't have any injured people. This I would definitely want to like pay that. I don't think I have enough obsidian to do it, but it'd be really cool to make it all obsidian blocks. There we go. He's coming in from this side finally. Well, they'll eventually get through that. It's this that I'm worried about. No one's building that diorite hatch. Some new arrivals. A peasant. A lye maker. An armorer. Ooh, and a third miner. Perfect. I bet you he didn't come with his own pickaxe, though. I had to shell it for the wagon ticket. Well, then you're no good to me, are you? The Mace Dwarf Alath Osolnor. I think a fucking mercenary snuck into my town without asking. But also, I believe... Oh, there's just a kernel on the surface. If the caverns reach the edge of the map, you can travel on, like, underground highways using them. So a monster hunter may have arrived unannounced doing that technique. The clay became rock in a hurry. I like that. There it is. And then we just lock it when we're under attack. And this will just become like an old storage area once we migrate to a nicer fort. Oh man, I said we are going to make it more organic, but I'm starting to lean towards actually carving out the rooms like I always do. Alright, so then now we can patch up the top, which should secure the fort entirely, except the fact we don't have a drawbridge yet. We'll want a ramp here. Shit. Shit. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do this. You can fill it up with water and you can, like, clean off your feet as you walk by. That's about it. So, yeah, because you go down. See, I didn't mean for it to go down and then up. I meant for it to go inwards and then up. But now there's this weird fucking pit. Serves no purpose. Oh, well. I do want the floor to be all obsidian for dramatic effect. And 25 blocks, so we really gotta get our fucking... We Gotta get moving on that obsidian block production, which will be easy because there's a bunch here. Neat. There it is. Alright, well, I need obsidian blocks forever. That's a lot of obsidian blocks to line this tunnel. Human Spearman is visiting. He's probably one that wants to live here. D9. Random people are fighting. Some gems. No one's grabbed those rocks yet. That's weird. They definitely have a dumping zone. Oh, because only certain people are allowed to haul shit, aren't they? Let's change that back now that we don't have to worry about that miasma emergency. Everybody does this. We get that obsidian hatch. Well, not hatch. Did we cap off the entrance? We did. Deconstruct this fucking wagon, by the way. Probably doubling as a meeting place, too. Alright, this is a fun fort so far. I mean, nothing wacky's happened, but some interesting things to do. Oh, that's plenty of obsidian for making obsidian blocks, I feel. Call this floor the reach around. Let's take garbage down one. Alright, well, let's get the dumping zone here. Construction. It would be I think I can just do this. Garbage dump. I forget how to do it. I think you have to do it like 8 tiles around and then you can put it in the center, but this might work. Or maybe this is fine. I think that'll work. Or someone's gonna fall into the volcano. So we should probably keep an eye on that. One thing I'm not sure if is there a button to step forward 1? Because I really like that on VF. At the root. Oh, Jesus Christ. It had been a couple seasons, so I hope we get this. Yeah, technically you can smooth, but I think because we live in a volcano, I want really fancy parts of the base to be obsidian flooring. I could put it on the tile in front of the drop, so I'd put it on the ground and not the open space. Is that right? They'll stand on that tile. 2 dumplings. Okay, okay. So yeah, they'll stand here and hopefully throw it in. We can just check by clearing out the boulders here. What we got there? Some rough moorings. Native silver. I guess because we live inside a volcano, we'll probably... Here we go, here we go, here we go. Huh! They did it. There's the rock. So the garbage dump works. We'll want to move the refuse pile to the actual front gate so they're not walking up the whole fucking mountain. There's the refuse stockpile. That is a lot of peaches. No fucking way. Am I allowed to grab those? I'm not. What a world. There's peaches on the ground. I can't pick them up. Almonds? Look at that. Well, anyways. Stockpile right here. Sorry, refuse and corpses. Has not been deconstructed yet. Alright, so now they don't have much reason to climb up the mountain. Start with making this part of the obsidian. Need 33. I barely have enough obsidian blocks. It's going to take a while. Everyone's probably busy. The merchants have embarked. Oh, they just... Huh. I thought if there's no trade depot, they completely leave immediately, but it looks like they chill around if they're at least the dwarven caravan. The wagons will bypass you, I suppose. Black zircon. Alright, what are the work orders up to? I can live without the pots for now. People are in a decent mood. Hauling away those boulders finally. We have food, we have drink. $90 plump helmets. Really? I feel we should be brewing them a little bit quicker than that. He's trying. Well, with our food situation somewhat in hand, and we're very poor, so we won't have to worry about a population explosion. I think we can put in a pigtail farm down here. And that would be, well, 7 by 3, but maybe not. Who the fuck just built it? Did it build itself? There we go. There's spring, fallow, summer's pigtails, autumn is pigtails, fallow. Don't need to waste our time juggling other seeds and crops. See, it's a bit of a fucking walk. And then, almost. A little further. You just take this hallway, easy peasy, back down to the fort. It's really fucking far. So, I mean, I like the magma. It's going to be a pain in the ass to channel it down. Well, no, we just channel it at diagonal, problem solved. But yeah, I want to live a little closer to the caverns so that it doesn't fucking take a month to walk to the pig tail implementation we have. But let's focus on the obsidian situation for now. And getting those blocks cut. This saves a little bit of time, I guess, because you don't need to go all up the hallway. You can just cut down through here. But it's still pretty fucking far. If we're being honest with each other, it's still pretty fucking far. Now I think we're starting to get some obsidian blocks coming in. There you go. And blocks are a little bit lighter, but they're not super light. And the good thing about a volcano as opposed to magma sea is a fire imp, which I think is one of the few things that can fly through magma into your fortress. He doesn't live in volcanoes. I think he just lives in the magma sea. Oh, that's pretty fucking... That's hard to see. These fucking rocks are in the way, so... Get them out of here. Got some perfectly good gold nuggets, but they're in my fucking way. And that on the stairs might be a problem. So yeah, I lied. I don't think we're gonna have a too wacky fort laid. I think I'm gonna get pretty stuck in my ways and just carve out all the rooms. I might put the workshops in 5x5s so they have like some surplus storage on them and not just the 3x3 snugs. So for this year upcoming, they wanted amulets, so we're gonna try to make as many metal amulets as we can. Because rock's just too fucking heavy. So brass, I believe, was the valuable one. Hey, Justin. The first fort's fine. We retired it. The first fort was too lazy. So we just left it and departed for a more interesting place. Winter's upon me now. So let's set up a work order here. I want some brass bars made from bars, and I want some brass bars made from ores. Because brass is rather valuable. And then honestly, we could even make some pewter, perhaps. Man, yeah, I cannot get these fucking boulders down. Very spooky floor. I kind of regret using obsidian for the flooring. Might give people vertigo too if it's too, if it absorbs too much light, just tripping everywhere. I do kind of want to fill this with water though so we can wash ourselves off, but I don't think that's particularly easy. I don't know where this fucking aquifer went either. Luckily, we don't have any boulders here to worry about. And then I think these guys need a lot more bins. Yep, I just don't have the bins. Let's keep that on repeat for a little bit. It's a log situation. Decent. There's a fair bit of galena. What was galena for? Lead? And then lead was for pewter? Ah, galena also makes silver, right. I can actually use galena as an alloy that would need silver, and because these reactions treat the galena as a perfect silver roll, let's stop smelting galena then. What the hell is an alloy that needs silver? Billin, which is decent. What else takes silver? Sterling silver, which is worth 8. Either way, we need to stop smelting our galena just in case. Come on, then. Stop smelting galena. Actually, just stop smelting everything. We can use work orders now that we have our manager. What's that? Hematite. Hematite's red. Okay. Getting close to time to wrap up for now. We'll be back tonight. I had time for 2 today. I kind of want to do alcoves with statues, but then we have to worry about like building destroyers smashing the statues. Now, I'm not sure how to build the ramp. I think you do it like that. Yes. Okay. Again, obsidian. And there you go. This is an obsidian bridge that we would make. I mean, I could make it this big, but like, why would a bridge that high be for a ceiling so low? What is this? Made of obsidian blocks. That's the bridge. Looks kind of weird, honestly, now that it's done, but we know it's made out of obsidian, and that's stylish. What do we have here? Masterpiece bins. Perfect. Shit I care about right now. Whoops, don't do that. Don't dump it. Mine it. Brain, you idiot. Still a lot more obsidian to carve out of this fucking volcano, too. Impressive. Even more impressive if I wasn't on auto. There we go. Where would we put the lever? Oh, the bridge is still under construction. All the work orders are failing these days. Brass bars are being made. Bookkeeper just gave birth. Let's get a metalsmith's forge and start making some brass amulets. Unfortunately, that metalsmith will need a new channel though. A bunch of silver and tin and zinc and tin and silver and gold and something for everybody. There's a lot of brass coming in. I like that. AM for now. Or am I dumb and does the metalsmith not need? I thought the metalsmith did need fuel. Magma Forge is what it is. Now don't fall in, guys. There's gonna be some open magma there. There we go. Oops, just a little bar explosion. Shot some magma. Sure, make it out of the city just in case. And then we'll just make brass amulets. I see a naked dwarf. I don't know how I feel about that. Unless that was a full-grown dwarven baby. Textiles could be found. I saw the naked guy again. Dwarven baby. Fucking Christ. Sprinting around full speed in a loincloth. Hello, dwarven baby. I have a beard. A thickly bearded baby would probably be very uncomfortable for the mother on the way out. It was suspended because there were bars in the way, I'm guessing. There we go. Please make brass crafts. Amulets, to be precise. Should be fun. Should be quite valuable. Brass at its natural material value of 8, and then that'll be doubled as part of their import estimate for next year. They think they'll be paying double. I hope those are accurate. I hope they don't like, oh, next year we might need amulets, and they show up next year. It's like, oh, JK, I was just goofing. I think I do want more magma forges, though, so we're going to leverage a little bit more. So we'll expand the living quarters again. Just buy this much stuff. Just smelters. Just a lot of smelters is what I want. And the dormitory is still fine because I only see 2 people using it. Once all 6 beds are full, then we need to expand the dormitory. Fortunately, my miner is also in charge of making those amulets, so... Has my third miner ever mined in his fucking life, by the way, the new guy? He has a mining pick. Nope, it'd be this guy. He doesn't have one. He also seems a little pissy, so I need to make an anvil. Also, I need to make a pick of, I don't know, copper. Copper pick is an emergency, by the way. And I'm gonna make room for 4, we'll say. Alright, so that's all those guys. And then we just need to channel this out. Just that. Yep, there's more lava. And we just wall that off again so nothing comes to visit. With an obsidian block. And we'll just fill that up with magma smelters. Perfect. And then we just turn this one into an obsidian metalsmith, because then we have 4 furnaces down here. Those obsidian furnaces definitely look ominous. Magniforge. Those were the 2 anvils we started with, so... Good thing I accidentally bought a second anvil and remembered just now. I just need to make a order for each ore. An order, if you will. Hematite. Horn silver? I'm gonna just say we don't see enough of that to bother for now. Hematite, limonite, magnetite. Malachite, I thought that was a gem. Is Sphalerite one of the ones we don't smelt either? Maybe. We'll just do those for now. Get some copper and iron. And then the metalsmiths are making brass out of the raw ore. The Magma Command Center's underway. This could probably use a couple wheelbarrows, I think, based on how slow they fucking moved. Oops! Had that bin order going for a while. That's my fault. That's why you set up work orders and not repeats. There we go. We have our drawbridge now. Where am I going to put the switch? Because I'll have to relocate that switch once we dig deeper into a real fortress. For now, we'll put it in the main chamber. So they can pray, they can drink, they can sleep, there's work for them. This is an incredibly depressing fort, but this is the framework of a fortress. The one downside is it's quite close to the edge, so if they attack from this side, we might not be able to close the gate in time. Some boner opals. What's a volcano, though? I think we're in a good spot to go down to the cavern lair. We could even relocate the fortress down here if we really wanted to, because the volcano goes down the caverns. And it looks like the water actually goes out the edge of the map, which means it's infinite water. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Looks like it does. If the water touches the side, it's an infinite source of water. There's a bit of magma. I don't know why. Just a little pocket. Came in here. I proceeded to dig down to that's twice now I've embarked very high. It takes a long time to get down to the caverns. Yeah. The cavern's at -40, and we live at a dizzying +19. Because we dragged our wagon up a fucking mountain. So it would take a while to get down there. We'd probably want to transition to like a spiral ramp, and I don't know if there's room for that. We might have found too much shit in the way. Yeah, this would be tricky. No, we could spiral ramp all the way down to the cavern there if we really wanted to. I think we might. A cavern fortress with access to lava? That'd be fun. Masterpiece bin. Fucking legendary carpenters. Where are my... Oh, I didn't have one for brass crafts. Thought I did. Must have been completed. I must have manually set one in a single one. Metalsmiths. Brass amulets. Can they use any shop? Make food, make booze, okay. Little garbage dump. I just need to figure out how I should spiral all the way down. It'll fucking take a while. Especially if I make the whole thing out of fucking obsidian. I don't think I have enough obsidian. We might have to strip all this out. So we go. Think this would work? It's gonna fucking take forever though to draw. I think I've done this before and it didn't break, but it got staggered really weird. That might be okay, actually. Quite the fucking journey. But it'll buy us a lot of time. It might actually take too long. I think generally the caravans stay for a long time. But yeah, there's a chance by the time they get down to my trade depot they'll be fucking exhausted and pack up right away. Which would suck. But we can just build the trade depot further up if that ever happens. Just 40 floors to go. It's gotta be an easy way to do this. Well done. We can wall it off. another one. God damn. Didn't expect it to go into the mine so frequently. These poor miners are gonna be fucking exhausted with all these priority orders. This would definitely be a candidate for a blueprint. Distracted there. Oops. Almost there. Damn it. Well, yes and no. Now we just need to find a good way to come out. Just right here by my farm. We could put like bridges and then wall them off. No, we just want them to come out over here. So here. Minus 32. Alright. do this one last, because that actually opens up the cavern. Alright, well fucking save that. That was a chore. It's about time to wrap it up, too. Okay, we got a nice ramp that goes down to the cavern, and then we can build our actual fortress somewhere in these caverns. Because we still have access to the magma over here. We'll have to utilize the diagonal to kill the liquid pressure. But I think we can get a fortress going on down here. I don't know how. We're gonna have to stay up in the crack den, as Sir Fly called it, until we get an actual military. Because if any trolls, or I think it's just troglodytes down here, if any troublemakers want to get involved, we'll want to be able to actually fight them off and not just close the gate. Because closing the gate down here is a lot different than closing the gate up on the surface. But there's the volcano right there. It's a nice open area here too. I like it. Right by the farm, which we'd have another farm, or we would just like tunnel up, tunnel back down. See, there's the ceiling right here, so we could really just live above it, and then tunnel down to it. But that'll be interesting. So we'll back up. Doesn't take forever. Hope I didn't offset it or anything. The whole thing is going to be a fucking shambles if I scattered it out wrong. Definitely get fucking dizzy coming into my town. The corkscrew tunnel. Just Tokyo drift all the way to the bottom. Alright. They will be at that for a little bit, and even though we are going to stop, I kind of want them to make some good progress on that. So I'm going to go to the bathroom again. And hopefully we'll have a decent chunk of this tunnel carved out before we begin next time. I've returned. If I recall, though, one of my other stream forts we relocated deep, and it took forever just to like move the furniture. Just to keep things tidy, we won't be exploiting any veins we find along the way, just so the ramp stays consistent. Yeah, we've got the old crack den. We won't be living here forever. What do we got? Naked mole dogs are fighting some crundles, as they will. Brass amulets have been completed. Cat keeps giving birth. These cats need to stop banging. It's mid-spring. I think we'll have a decent amount of amulets ready for when the caravan comes, and just at their natural value multiplier, I think will be good. A bookkeeper helps with trade information, but I need a broker. Is anyone actually fit to be a broker? Yes, some of the people that moved in are quite decent. My clothier will become my broker. And then we'll have to start walling off the ramp as it goes through the mines. But like I said, it's going to take them a while. But I like it. I like the look of it. And then it dramatically ramps down into this cavern. As for where I'll build my fortress after that, I'm not sure. At the same time, though, like, we could just live here, right? Like, we could just live right beneath the cavern and emerge up into it when needed. Because it's just the trade depot that's here, and, having the trade depot out in the open cavern means that the guards would fight monsters for us. The one problem, though, is I'm not sure how to actually get to this magma without killing myself. Because we're obviously, like, 30 Z levels deep. We can't do it the way we did in the fort, where we're above it and we channel down. Like, whoever opens up the magma will die. I don't know any other way around it. Well, no, he might be able to channel diagonal, and that would make it move slow enough for him to escape, but there's no guarantee of that. Look at that, the cavern sort of slides down this way. Caverns are neat. The fungus would suck, so we would definitely want to have some walkways. Probably not of obsidian, maybe metal. Or wood. Like those Wild West sidewalks were made out of planks. Mushroom wood. But still. Oh, they're getting down there. You should be past all the quarries now, so we can start plugging them up. Just the closest material. Yeah, there's a good chance whoever pops open the lava is going to die, and I'm probably not going to juggle the labors enough to keep, like, my masterminders alive when I do it. King's Ransom and boulders that are going to be a pain in the ass to clear, because walking over a boulder slows you down. What is this? Oh, one of my stray kittens is dead. I don't know how that happened. The Crundle is... Now this is a problem. The bookkeeper collides with the brewer. Oh. The Crundle is inside the fortress. That's not good. We also don't have we have doctors, we just don't have a hospital or clean water, so... Any wounds sustained by that Crundle will be interesting. I'm also very curious how the Crundle got in. Must have ran all the way to the surface and then charged in through the front gate. This is a fucking King's Ransom in blocks. I don't know if we can actually pave all the way down. I might just remove. I might remove those obsidian floors. I will. Uh-oh. A gremlin! Drive it away! A gremlin? Aren't you a demon? It's 300 years old. A small humanoid creature with a mischievous, toothy grin. He has low cheekbones, and he has a deeply recessed chin. His nearly fused-lobed ears are flattened. His protruding, narrow yellow eyes are close-set. His slightly upturned nose is extremely short. He has a clear voice. His teeth are crowded. His lips are thin. His head is somewhat broad, and his skin is green. A gremlin. I want to say he just steals shit. But he might be a troublemaker. Gremlins are intelligent cavern creatures who are invisible until spotted and cause all kinds of fun in your fortress by stepping on pressure plates, pulling levers, opening doors. It's recommended not to have gremlins and easily accessible self-destruct levels in the same fortress. He doesn't seem to do a lot. Despite being intelligent creatures, gremlins possess the exotic token. A stray gremlin will claim a bed in the inn and become a long-term resident, eventually petitioning for citizenship. This can be mortally annoying because they will perform labors and ignore requests to be trained, resulting in trainers dying of starvation. So it looks like he won't fight, he's just a bit of a cunt. So all he'll probably do is just open the gate, which could kill someone. Oh, that's quite a few migrants moved in, too. Let's just keep an eye on him for now. Alright, well, he's just out in the caves again. Fuck him. And then I can't see that part of the cavern. So he's gone for now. Problem solved. Yeah, we probably would want an army for stuff like that. I'm sure like a single, probably an unarmed wrestler, anyone that knows how to fight could probably handle a gremlin. Minus 32 is where the tunnel effectively ends, and we're up on 22. So 10 more Z levels to go. Now, how much iron have I actually collected? 48. Not that many, honestly. 68 gold, 112 silver, 58 zinc, 80 brass. So the amulet situation is under control. Yeah, man, I don't have nearly as much iron as I thought I did. They could be busy smelting other things. Basalt, where's hematite and shit? I have 63 gold. I have a lot. I have a lot of valuable shit. Glennis, Valorite, Siderite, Cinnabar, Cobaltite, Tetrahedrite, Stibnite. Place microclane. So there's iron on the map. We're just not finding a lot of it just yet. Which will make it very hard to equip our army. And honestly, with Magma Forges, I want iron. And potentially even steel. I'm pretty sure I embarked with a flux layer, but what is a flux stone? Calcite marble is flux. Okay, so we probably don't want to make our base out of marble because we're going to use that to create steel. Yeah, I'm mostly concerned about getting the magma tunnels all planned out. We could do some really fun stuff like I tried on my last fortress, which was to have the glass floors so you could see the magma. But it's really fucking hard to make glass, or at least a lot of glass. I might be able to make a lot of the glass right now near the surface. We could do that. We could make the glass while we're living in the crack then. I think it would just be green glass, though, is the problem. But that could be really neat to have magma underneath some of the major floors, especially the like Great Hall. Well, we made it down to 32. So the tunnel will be ready for us next time. Taken by Fey Mood, claim the stoneworker's workshop and begin a mysterious construction all in one go. That's good. That's my bookkeeper, so they won't make anything too incredible. I can't... a Fey Mood. One of them, I believe, makes you a master. If you complete it successfully. I think maybe Possessed doesn't, but I think the Fey Moods actually skill you up. I might be wrong. It's a lot of rocks. Oh, right, we were going to try to... How do I remove those constructions? I know there's a way to do it. I just can't recall. Designate constructed route. There we go. We just have to hope that they don't strip the ramp, because then we're trapped in here until we build a new ramp. Which isn't impossible. We have the resources. A lot of idlers. Ooh, my bookkeeper has created an obsidian table, no less. That's beautiful. Sorry, Monam Kubaktalan. Did that make you a mastercraft stonemason? It did. It made you legendary because you weren't possessed. Perfect. Well, that makes it a lot easier to make stone furniture, too, now. Legendary Mason, Monam. So we need to make sure your labor's set. We're going to try to, you know, dig into things a little bit better. Stone cutters. The bookkeeper is a dabbling stone cutter. Well, where's my mason? Be under stonery. Good, masonry. done. You need a nice little logo. No. I don't like the fact that it's just the one, but everybody else has a little icon for it. So yeah, just these two guys are allowed to be masons. Really, technically, it should be just a bookkeeper that's a mason. So let's do that. So we have a legendary obsidian table. Yeah, I think a great hall with a glass floor above magma with a bunch of obsidian furniture would be quite stylish. The problem, of course, will be making that chamber and constructing that glass. Probably not solid glass now that I think about it. We might be better off with just, maybe even a checkerboard pattern or cross, maybe. I'll have to give it a think. Legendary obsidian table. We are off to a good start on the town of Late Rings. It's a hamlet. We actually got promoted, even though we don't really talk to the diplomat. We're up to 34 now. The Ring of Gleaming. Oh, and our town's called Late Rings, and our government's called the Ring of Gleaming. I like that. You know what? We should make our Great Hall a circle. Which is tricky. I normally don't do circle rooms. But I think that befits our town. Oh, we can do some cool stuff too, because there's some high ceilings here. We can have like skyways. What's this? Am I under attack? My doctor's been found dead. Uh-oh. Did a vampire move in? No, you were just somewhere you weren't supposed to be, young man. He was collecting webs and a cave spider got him. Fine. Now we need a tomb. Now's not a good time, Russian sex bot. We have to turn off that auto-collect silk webs. That just killed the doctor. Hopefully not my chief medical officer. It didn't. Diagnosis? Bad babysitting. So yeah, he's going to become a ghost, and I don't have a tomb for him yet. So I'm just going to engrave a slab for now, because we can move the slab. Didn't I forbid web collection a while back? That was on the last fortress. Or maybe it was on this fortress and I changed my mind stupidly. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about how we can have like glass skyways to cross over the lake to different parts of our fort. I think that'd be pretty neat. That's going to be really hard to organize though. Because again, the tricky part will be making enough glass. Did I get those quarries capped off? Yes. Also yes. Nobody's removing these floors yet. Let's get a memorial slab and get it engraved in that guy's honor. Fucking migrants brought their pets with them. I forgot about that fun fact. Trapper, well, got a big chunk of worthless idiots we can draft at least. Peasant, ranger, herbalist. Let's do that right now. I must appoint a militia commander. Militia commander is this ranger? Level 1. That where all of the outdoorsy types can join, like lie makers. So a third of our town is in the army now. They don't even have any armor, but they can. Hey there, we're actually about to wrap up, unfortunately. But these guys can become at least wrestlers for now. Practice squads. Your training schedule is going to go staggered training. And we're going to put your barracks right here in front of the smelter so you guys can get a nice tan from the heat. Where they train the bronze souls. Unfortunately, we won't be giving them bronze. Unfortunately, we might be giving them bronze now I think about it, because we just haven't found enough iron yet. But they don't store their equipment here, but they do train there. So they're just all going to become wrestlers, and that should be enough to fight off like gremlins and crendels. And I still need that memorial slab for the dead guy. I forgot what his name was. I shouldn't have dismissed that. It'll say if he's dead. Make a memorial slab. Beautiful, beautiful table. Let's give it a look. It's an obsidian table. It's just got spikes of obsidian on it. Careful where you sit. Okay. It's gonna cause some miasma, but I want these animals out of here. Fortunately, these idiots brought them as pets, so I can't kill them. Nope. Kill the foal as well, okay. There they go. They're just gonna solo wrestle with each other. It is now summer. The cats have been slain. Right, we're Galena. There's the obsidian, which I don't want dumped. Who told you to dump that? Alright, well, we have some actual fortress planning for next time. We've got our little ducktail spiral staircase. Might solve a mystery, might get killed by forgotten beasts. Only time will tell, but like I said, it's time for us to depart. And when we come back, we'll try to continue to use the industrial base that is the crack den of our fort. Well, we have one squad now to protect us from monsters, but we need to find some iron to equip them, preferably. I think I'm going to go with... I think I'll mix and match, actually. The last fortress, they were all axes. I'm going to go a mix of hammers and axes this time. So one squad is axes, one squad is hammers, and so on and so forth, which reminds me, we should look up what's a good metal for a hammer, because I don't think it's iron. I want to say it's lead, but I can't recall if you're allowed to make hammers out of lead currently. I don't think so. So we'll have to figure out what the best ores are. And I think bronze might be comparable to armor. We genuinely might give everybody bronze, because I think it's much more abundant right now with the veins we've discovered. But that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the early adventures of Blade Rings. Things are going really well for them because we found that cave pretty safely. We've got that nice spiral ramp that goes right into it, so we just need to lay out what the fort's going to look like. A platinum hammer is the heaviest? Really? Well, I'll have to double check that for next time. I hope to see you later tonight with more Blade Ring. So until then, thanks for watching.